Did you know that a single day on Venus is longer than its entire year? That's right. Venus, the second planet from the Sun, has one of the strangest rotations in the solar system. But how is this possible? And what does it mean for the planet itself? In this video, I will tell you about this fact and explore why Venus is so unique. Let's get started. First, let's understand how planets move. A day on a planet is determined by how long it takes to complete one full rotation on its axis. A year is how long it takes the planet to orbit the Sun. For Earth, it's simple. One day is 24 hours, and we orbit the Sun once every 365 days. But Venus is different. Venus rotates so slowly that a single rotation takes 243 Earth days. That's much longer than its year, which is just 225 Earth days. This means that Venus completes its orbit around the Sun faster than it spins on its own axis. So, why does Venus rotate so slowly? Scientists believe this has to do with how Venus formed and evolved billions of years ago. Venus likely started with a faster rotation, similar to Earth, but over time, tidal forces from the Sun and its thick atmosphere slowed it down. Venus's atmosphere is about 90 times thicker than Earth's, and the intense friction between the atmosphere and the planet's surface could have contributed to this slowdown. This process, called atmospheric tidal locking, might explain why Venus rotates so sluggishly. And here's another twist. Not only does Venus rotate slowly, but it also spins backward. This is known as retrograde rotation, meaning Venus spins in the opposite direction of its orbit around the Sun. On most planets like Earth, the Sun rises in the east and sets in the west. But on Venus, the Sun rises in the west and sets in the east, if you could see it through the planet's thick toxic clouds, that is. Scientists think this backward spin could be the result of a massive collision early in Venus's history, which might have knocked it off its original axis and flipped its rotation. So, what does this strange rotation mean for the planet itself? A day on Venus is so long that its surface experiences extreme conditions. One side of the planet is exposed to sunlight for months at a time, while the other side remains in darkness for just as long. This contributes to Venus's scorching temperatures of 465 degrees Celsius or 869 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt lead. The thick atmosphere, made mostly of carbon dioxide, traps heat and creates a runaway greenhouse effect, making Venus the hottest planet in the solar system, even though Mercury is closer to the Sun. Venus is often called Earth's twin because the two planets are similar in size, mass, and composition. But Venus's extreme environment and bizarre rotation show just how different the two worlds turned out to be. Studying Venus helps scientists understand how planets evolve, especially when it comes to climate and atmospheric changes. It also serves as a warning about the potential dangers of a runaway greenhouse effect, which could happen on Earth if we're not careful with our own atmosphere. To recap, a day on Venus is longer than its year because it rotates incredibly slowly, taking 243 Earth days to spin once on its axis, compared to the 225 Earth days it takes to orbit the Sun. Add in its retrograde rotation and extreme climate, and Venus truly stands out as one of the most fascinating planets in our solar system. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing space and science videos. And let me know in the comments about your favorite fact in our solar system. See you next time.